So this is the second Gyeonggi Cup League. Shin Jinseo as black playing versus Black Junghwan. Crossed opening, okay. Black approach. White may approach answer. Yeah, he answers. So black make a shimmery or answer here. Or maybe, okay, then okay, why not? I guess, so this, you can answer and answer here. Maybe black will press that way and white may be able to answer here. That's another option. But this should be fine. So answer. Do you fight here? As it's crossed opening, do you fight for corner like this? I misclick so much. Is white trying to get keep the corner like this? Maybe. So there is this one. Okay, so there is black and black. And now white's playing approach. Yes. So I guess it should be almost perfect so far. There is no reason. Yeah. And what is doing black here? You can pincer, maybe, because prevents to give... You can pincer to avoid to give topside to white. But you can also... I think... I'm not sure you played that way. Because the right side, I'm not sure it's interesting for black. So I was thinking maybe play there. Is it good or not? Because here, it should be normal way for white. So this is something you can consider here for black. And so there is still invasion. It's still not too difficult to invade. But now you can also play that fight here. I consider you can play that fight. Or just play here. It's not so simple for white to do something with stones. So also without fighting, it's maybe okay. Back off with Kima. Which one? This one? When white approach top right. Ah, this one. Okay. And so, what is the move you were thinking? I moved down. So you mean for black? Playing Q14. So you mean that one? Oh, okay, here. This one it's white Tenuki for sure. I mean, this is local answer should be here, but I think you don't answer. And I think there is option of pincer here in this case, but this might be playable here. So anyway, it's something you can look. This can be whites too. And And you know, after depends of black answers, you will choose proper move for top right. And I think there is San or approach. Maybe it's not bad to play this as well. But when there is black one is white will tenuki. Almost for sure. Yeah, okay, this is schema is what I recommend here. And yeah, it's AI says white will play 2, as I said. White will pincer with 2. So this is AI variation here. AI variation is like this. So there is 5 and 6. And now there is a... Yeah, AI said Kema here, but I think there is many options. So I think it's there is many moves playable here. The Kosumi is probably fine. This one is probably fine. Everything is maybe fine. Just leads to different games. And you see, it's black just Tenuki for this one. And as I said, it's also maybe options to Tenuki to play this bottom right. I plan to play exchange kind of more center here to get this, but you can just play it here, and white will get some press here. It's not that slow. Because this is just white is uncomfortable with 2, but as white had 2 tenuki, later you can pincer, you can fight with that move here, and this is like white tenuki, so black one is good to fight, better than this position. When white's tenuki, fighting with black 3 is more difficult, because it's easier for whites to play 6. Or just a jump, you know? Like this is idea of playing here, so it's easier to escape here. And if black extend here, 10 is not bad for right side. And that way, it's a good pincer. Or maybe you can even just pincer here, black 5 under attack. So because you play the Kema, and if it's here, in that case, maybe you get good chance for a good fight here. And maybe also, if you plan to fight this way, can be interesting. You don't exchange 3 right now. But when you plan this, is maybe okay. So black choose to play here right now. And... okay, AI says it's about the same. Also perfectly fine for black. So this variation is about the win rate. There is almost no difference. And now white will press here. Or I think white had the option of playing that one. This can be this one. And maybe we get this. But as white gets a thick wall, maybe you want to create a big influence here. So what he's doing is playing here, but I think he needs to play one more in top right. Now it's still, anyway, kind of approach at c6 is a big move in every case. But yes, this is exactly what I check what AI says, and AI says you should play this one, what I suggest here. Play this one to build a thick wall here. So AI variations is here, and AI variations ends after 10. So AI didn't show the follow-up here, but this is good in this situation here. Play this white one here. So this is AI variation here on Fox at this stage, but white played here, probably not big difference. Yeah, but this is first move where there is a significant difference. with moves because before this one, it was white win rate between 51% and 50%, something around this. Around 51% win rate for white. But this move is first time win rate says black better. Black's 51% win rate better. But anyway, it's super close game, so perfectly playable. And now black start with pincer. Okay. And we start to get a big action now. Because there is a tenuki here. But anyway, is black really... If white played here, black is going to give bottom side to white, I think. Because bottom side is useless for white. You know, you defend this and... Can you play there? I think it's okay to play this one. White to defend bottom side, not so great. But maybe here? Yeah, I think it's still painful for white. White probably will need to defend. You can try to fight around here, but I think black can manage this thing. So it's more about to take the corner, I think. But black can manage. So I think it's not a big trouble for black if white played here. And the top side can be interesting for white. Anyway, you can't let white, white can play here, but you can't let white play the top and the left. And if you just answer here, I think white can just play variation around here. Maybe just a pincer is okay. So you can play left side, and anyway, you will need to pincer here. And it's maybe unnecessary to get black one for whites too. So of course, bottom side can be interesting for black, but the potential is not so big. Also with white, as white is strong here, playing whites too is easy for white, and black's playing here maybe gote. And the difference is white here, maybe black had to answer, or at least when black is not answering, there is no potential on bottom side. Because white 4 is strong. So pincer here, okay. And probably also not the... Is it... I don't think it's a favorite. Yeah, it's not. It's not. And is there a big difference? So yeah, this is same as white here. White here is the biggest loss for white so far about the win rate. And black here also the biggest loss. As he lost, according to A, he's lost like more than 4% win rate. So anyway, it's not a big difference, almost perfect, but it's losing a little. And now white is playing here, yes. So there is push here, fine. And this one, how do you manage? Here, about this press is standard move, but there is also this one to prevent white pushing, because here this is good chance white pushing to get more strength and fight. So that way prevents and makes pincer here less stronger for white. But there is also keep pushing and trying to get if white 4, you can play on top and says, okay, if there is a turn here, we don't really care because it's too easy to break the left side. So there is a chance for this kind of play. So what is choosing just to play here. Okay. So this means right side cannot really be territory for white. Because it's open on both sides. So, white moving here, easy for black to play here and says not big, or maybe even this far. And white playing here, it's too easy here. You can even tenuki now, because white here, black jump. White here, black jump. Or keep pushing. So right side is not interesting. So white fighting. White played the Sansan. Yeah, this is... I told you here, if there is a follow-up for white, that was Sansan. And is it the AI variation? Okay. AI variation is to play this one right now. But anyway, this is to build outside and maybe chance for fighting this one. It's yeah, 5 here. There is black's playing here. In that case, defense, defense, and white's pincer here. Is it still? Oh, I look. He moves before, but okay. Okay, maybe. So AI change a little his mind about answering 2 and play this way, resist. But I think the thing is the game is super close, and so the AI variation is trying to catch up something. Okay, and there is Atari here. This is the AI variation here, and you see this will be a big fight. I think this is why I can save the stones. There is no reason, right? But maybe there is cutting stuff. But anyway, if there is no answers to white 9, at some points, playing things here, they are super big. Because this is not really alive, so maybe a co-fight. But if blacks play this one right now, this is, you need to play to secure life. And if you tries to capture here, is there a chance to catch something here for whites? It's not really working for white right now. So yeah, this is maybe co-fight here. Or maybe just you connect, and when you block, at least it's Sente, and black has to... Even this way, you need to defend for black. You need to do something. And here there is big thing, so maybe you need that one. Yeah, you need that one, I guess. Because this way here, you can't play this. It's a disaster. So this can be a big reduction here at some point. So anyway, Levin is super annoying. So he's playing here right now. Maybe the defense is not super big. He's losing 5%, 6% win rate about playing here because he needs to keep playing the top, according to AI. Because black here, black is playing, okay. He's playing here. Is it really AI variation here? Yeah, AI variation is like this, fine. So there is a white here, and this is Tenuki now. Yeah, Tenuki now. And this follow the AI variation. So good for black. Good for black. And this is here, this is the first idea for white. Connect the stones. Because black is threatening to cut. And this play, it's almost the AI play here. AI says play this way. And of course we will get a push and cut here. And this is the same in game, no? Push and cut. White played here, okay. Anyway, here, if you play this one, black intention is to cut, okay? So black is threatening to cut. So if white don't defend, black should try to cut, because if he's not ready to play cut when white let him to do the cut, this means it was a bad move in that case. So he had to play this one. And now white played here because white is telling, okay, you can try to maybe capture the stone, but if I get something here, it's not that big, maybe. White is trying to make, black connects, and white is trying to make a smart sacrifice here. So white may lose one stone, but still top side is interesting, and the top right not so big, maybe. But what do I think about this situation so far? Okay, AI says a small loss for white. Win rate for black is about slightly more than 60%, but still not a big trouble, just slightly better for black, but nothing. No big trouble. Still close game anyway. And whites, avoid a lot of complication because, of course, if you go for this, now stones are bigger, and you need to fight more for white for life. So AI was ready to play this way, but you need to be really accurate about the reading. And I think it's Junghwan doesn't want to start a big fight right now. Because the position like this, you had territory on top, territory in bottom left. This should be safe. And about territory, what is black? Top right and bottom right. And bottom right should not be bigger than bottom left. And this top side for white can compete with black's top right. So with Komi, it should be fine for white. At least it should be close game. Black's playing here. Okay, big move. White answer. And black is trying to develop bottom side. Okay. There is a cut now. There is many cuts as well here. So white defend and black should defend maybe as well. He played here. Okay, but now white's fighting. And what is the evaluation about here? Maybe there is no big change. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is, AI says this white is mistake and too much defensive, I guess. Yeah. This is AI says white can play there because black to defend and now defense, and the black stone in more trouble. Yeah, I think this is, black avoids fight on top. So maybe he's trying to start a fight again, and because he was feeling white will avoid the fight and play around here. So maybe it's psychological fight here. And so according to AI, white should extend first. And this is missing maybe opportunity here. But black move is wrong according to AI. Because it's about to sacrifice the stone, It prevents white playing here. Because when you play here, white can play here and black to defend. But black play this one in that case. White had to defend many times here because the cut is strong. And after this, AI says you play that way and bottom side is great. So he missed his chance to get the profit. But maybe it's still. This way, there is no fight, okay? Just there is some push, white answer, black plays 7. And AI says here there is 8, 9, and 10, just a reduction, but there is no fight. And I think he's playing here, and maybe he get trapped, White says, okay, I don't want to fight. I fear to fight, and I will not fight. And so it should be the good move for black to punish white. But black's playing here, it's a good for white again. Because now he starts here, and I guess AI will say here. I will check. Oh no, AI says slightly different. Says here. And that way, it's black in trouble. And you can push here for black. Because when you push here, okay, maybe a chance to escape. But the cut here is too strong. Because about the cut here, maybe you can try to escape that. But now there is trouble here. Because when you capture troubles for corner here, this is like you need to play to secure life. And maybe it's still not so safe about things here. So I think this can just be a losing game for... Maybe you played, maybe you can play it here. Because that Atari is maybe dangerous. That is troubles. Maybe you played here first to get this and this. And there is no easy way for black here. Because that way you're losing 2 stones. And if you don't play 8 and defend, now the tiger mouth may be very strong. You can reduce the bottom, and the center is in trouble. So you can play black 4. And so this is why AI variation is like this. And after you defend here, this means white defends. And here you can see white gets strength, so easier to fight on bottom side. So that's the AI plan. So you get some fight here, and you can get some more fight, I guess. So I think it's maybe there is a chance white play this to trap black instead of just solving here. Instead of this is white played here because he wants to trap back into fight, and he guessed black will not play here. Because that way, still no fight. And anyway, it's not a disaster position for white to play there. It's still really fine. Difference is not too big. It's about 7% win rate difference. But when black played here, it's back to 50-50, according to AI. And yeah. And this is no big difference, still good for white. Prevents that area. The cut at M4 is still great here in this situation. Let's say black just like playing here, for example. If you play whites too, what you do for black? If you defend around here or here, this is still interesting cut because you can capture here. And as I said here, black had to make life here. And still black didn't answer to this, so you can save that stone with no trouble. So there is no territory for black in that case. Just the profit is the tenuki here in this case. So I think it's still black needs a move around here. What he's doing in game? Yeah, he's playing here. He needs that move to defend, and this means white can fight the 3 stones. And he is not forced, this time he's not forced to move M7, right? Because black capturing the stone with, let's say you played here, black capturing the stone, white here to capture 3. The trade can be fine, and still this is anyway, there is a ladder. So, you know, when black played here, if he's forced to capture, and lets white gets one more to get the top left, this trade I think is not bad for white. So, okay, white just played this jump. I'm not a big fan of this jump because there is way to cut things here. Probably that's fine right now, but at some point this can be annoying. You can cut like this, you know. And this is, do you get the ladder? So there is a question of ladders every time. And I think black move around 7 is good about capturing that and forcing to capture. And anyway here, maybe also there is chance to connect that way for black. So black first escape here. And because there is a G with cut, it should be fine right now. Okay, and now white play this one. This is a big move to play here. And the game should be still close here. Yeah. And so... Oh. Okay. Here AI doesn't want to play this right now. Difference is not super big anyway. It's not really mistake, just... It's supposed to be like... maybe it's just half point better. But AI prefer that way for black. AI says maybe too passive, too defensive. And AI doesn't like the jump here. AI prefer to just one space jump, which is really more powerful. About the cut here, there is really less troubles. And when it's here and push, you play the Kosumi. So, no, sorry, it's, no, there is here. It's that way, my bad. And that way, you know, white really more stronger. So there is this and this. Fight this way. And so this one, black just played here. Black played, you know, white play more lightly with 2 space jump, and black play more likely as well. But according to AI, this move is also wrong. Okay. So what AI wants... Okay, this is a nice move here. You can play the shoulder it here. Okay. AI says, great to play like this. And black here. So this is help for top left and help for this area at the same time. Nice. Okay, and there is this, and white will play around here because looking for cut, you know. So I think this array will be just, black will survive, white will survive, but there is no territory in this area. And just, so territory are still top side and bottom left for white, and black's territory is bottom right and top right. And it should be balanced. Okay, and now we get this one. So black attach here, and I told you there is agi with that jump, and that's why I don't like that jump. Okay, and so the thing is, for that move, AI says you should at least play there to make it stronger about this, and still you use weakness on this because it's dangerous about cuts. So after this, when you played 6 here, white to defend, and black can play tiger mouth here. And so when there is here, I guess this is to get this one, because here, if you try to capture, there is a counter atari and you can capture 2 stones. And so maybe white can play that way, but still this is atari, and the attachment, the block here can be annoying for white at some point. At least you can reduce the corner. If white just play one more here, you can play this. Well, maybe you can play just here, you know. This is a way to reduce a little. Is it better? Is it good to play here? You can try here, but it doesn't really help. There is capture, and you still capture here. So you don't get better. Yeah, maybe you can just play here. That white will answer here. So yeah, maybe that way. So you can reduce a little in this case. But white played here, so black take action here, and this improves connection, you know. White here, but there is still a cut, and you know, stone is well placed here. Okay. So white has still to fix trouble of cut here. So he has to be careful. So black's defend. This is now starting to secure a base. White keep pushing, okay. And black, at some point for black, it will be good to jump here. Maybe you can also look for this. Because that way it's it should be, yeah, you can play it here. You can play it here, and or maybe it's no, it's more. You can play it here, right? This is alive. This is alive, you know. White here, black here is alive, and that way it's 2 eyes, no problem. So you can survive here. And if white here, you can play this way, and also here. This is easy to make life, and if you play it here, the jump is not bad, right? So there is maybe this attach, you can jump here, and it's also here. It's supposed to be here. 3, 4, 5. 5 is a Tesuji here. Because there is no, you know, there is no cut here, and this is also there is block at 7. So when it's here, it's not difficult to escape because there is no cut here. There is no counter atari because you already defend with 5. So in that case, no problem. And so once you're looned, no problems to make life. Black still looking for a fight? Probably yes. At least there is cut here. And anyway, this attach here, attach and cut is of course looking for fight. So white defense here. Is it good way to kill? There is probably still little agi. I mean, Maybe you can use this at least. At least for co-fights, you know, if there is a co-fight, can still be good. But anyway, it's big move, right? But there is a cut. Is the cut really fine here? White will sacrifice, I guess. You sacrifice. You played that way. You played 7 for black. I mean, white 8 is answered by this and should be okay for black. And this way should be okay for black. And this way as well. So you can just play here and black defense. And this is white needs here. And is there trouble with N2 cut here? It's possible. Is it really a trouble? It's maybe fine. Maybe you had more to play here to connect more because here you connect everything, you know. But still a trouble for white. It might be a cut. He cuts, yes. The cut looks fine. At least for me. And for me and for Jinseo. Looks fine. Okay, and this is disaster play from white here. So when black cuts here, win rate is 50-50. Okay? But when we are here, win rate is 90% for black. So what happened? And he's not losing 40% in one move. He is losing here, he's just losing 10% win rate by this exchange. So what should be white move first? Here. Just connect. Because you can also atari from this side at some point. And atari this way, you cut black stones. So this, you know, this stage, if you connect, maybe you are not going to atari here, but here. So just keep this way. Black will defend. White will attach here. Black here. This is the high variation. So this way, white defends territory here. And black, you know, get outside. But is it big? Black will attach next. So yeah, just I think this is one of the best idea you should get in your games is what is trouble for white? White needs to save 3 stones. If you connect, it's easy way to save 3 stones. So you save, you solve your own problem. Black still didn't solve. So black's playing here, try to saloon. Also, this is looking for, there is a cut, so it should be no problem. And so when black here, white tells, okay, if you defense, maybe white will fight around here, and there is Agi still on 2 stones, and this thing. So black's defend and ready to sacrifice. So you solve your problem for white, and black has to solve his own problem here. And maybe, you know, if you just get exchange, white 1, blacks 2, it's white's to play. And he can play 3 like he played in the game later. And it's not bad trade for white. Because black will not get too much in the center, because the center is not something you want to turn into territory. It's something you want to create a fight. You want to trade influence from center for territory on the sides and corner. The perfect play is you give white something in center and you kill 1 corner in exchange. And here, you know, when it's here, this is he cut and he get the side kind of in exchange. Of course, white can try to connect here. But now if he kills, you know, stones in center, if they are not alive, it's a big fish. You know? So it starts to be big here. So Atari first Atari here, not so great for white. And then he keep pushing. And here, AI says, okay, you lost 10% win rate, but you can still connect here. And you lost a little because that already was bad exchange, but still played one that is still at G, so maybe later you can still use. Not a terrible disaster, but he keep pushing and keep pushing here, losing another 10% win rate. And I think ID should be the same, just maybe now. From now, after black answers, AI starts to say, this is not so much urgent, just play the Kosum here to catch the top left, which is big move. And doesn't matter what happened here, when black played here to cut, you will get time to play here and play 5 and start a fight in center, and you will manage to get something. But you see already here, maybe there is cut around 6 at some point. And here, okay, black will try to save, white will try to save, and because there is also black is busy, maybe everyone is alive, and in the end, playable game, still. But the win rate is already 70% for black. So, not bad. And then, he keep pushing. And this, keep pushing, losing another 10% win rate. Because now, about AG of being cut, its white groups became bigger, and keep pushing one more time, is losing again some almost 10% again. So every move is losing 10%, 10%, 10%, and 10%. So he's losing 40% with a 4 exchange here. So this push is terrible loss for white, and I'm not sure he will manage to recover from this. He's playing here, but now black cut here in the game, and white can't really, save both sides. So you can get move. So AI version here, we will see after what happened in game. AI version is you played one, black's defend here to perfectly secure, so chance to connect here. But now you played this exchange here, and black's playing here, and there is big fight in center. And if black catch anything, it's over about the difference of territory, because white's bottom left and top left, they should be balanced with top right and bottom right for black. But if black captures something, it's over. So white here, okay, played the moves here. Black just played the Atari, yeah, that's fine. This is anyway, if there is connection, you can play it here. You will manage for black, so it's not trouble. And now white here. Okay, this is similarly, I showed that one earlier, but this one is also, you can defend. Maybe black can play it here, and because if you connect, there is a cut. But this cut is maybe not so great idea. You play it here, you play that way, and maybe you can play it here. And this is way to connect, Maybe you don't need 11 here. Anyway, you see this is, you can connect here. You can play this. But now you can go down, because if black connects, you can play it here, capturing 4 stones. So this 13 is you need here and able to capture. So this is already one eye for white, second eye shape should be here, because I don't think 16 is already working. At least with an eye here should be fine for white. So there is no really way to cut like this. So it should be fine for white. So black just jump, because stones inside are not alive, and if black is moving something, is more playing here, looking for a cut. And at any points, white's playing one is center here, black should play one more. Because if you don't, white connects, even if black played here, this is white capturing. So you can't give the stones. So this is one must be answered by 2 here or capture. So you need answer here. It's important thing to remember about, because there is fight with cut and agi here, may help white to do something. So when there is a, maybe here, maybe I will still say to play here, because it was important point. Okay. Or maybe not, okay. AI says like me, white here, okay. White here, black here, white here. And so, yeah, okay, I agree with that one. And white will run. It's not, yeah, white played the peeping move. But this is, AI says white will run here. Should run. And anyway, peeping move. So let's see what happened. Anyway, it's a good win rate for black, unless black played a terrible mistake. It's good for black here. So there is a fight here, but black's just tenuki, you see? Securing territory, maybe now there is invasion on top. Remember, he gets strength here. So play this one, maybe 2 stones under attack. And imagine, let's say white just play on right side here. If you played here, what happens when there is 6? What you do? You save a top or you save a center? You have to choose, save a bottom or save a top. Maybe you can save all of them. So everything in trouble here, maybe. So white play this one. It's a bit slack, no? If you played after this, so black plays somewhere else, okay? White here, black here. There is nothing to do here. This is just working for black, you know? So this white, of course, is securing territory, but I think it's too early. You can do this if you are leading the game. But I'm pretty sure, you know, this is black here is telling, okay, we can close territory, I'm fine. But I think white cannot say the same. Someone is, of course, wrong. When black says, I close territory, white says, okay, we close. Unless it's half-pan game, it's okay. But here it's not half-pan game, and black is better, so white cannot play the similar way here. And AI says, chance for white to keep running here. Take care of this area, and black at still, I told you there is still a G. AI says, played moves here. There is white defend, and now you can get things here. This is the end of AI variation, but I guess here there is Agi and maybe chance to survive. So yeah, this is just end game, right? It's passive, right? It's of course big move. A big move. Who played here first is so important because later black's playing here improve his territory. This is probably there is attached, so probably it's really big about the side. So it's probably really big. Black may jump as well. So it's definitely really big about right side. But this is now black at center to do what he wants, and this group on bottom still not safe for white. 2 stones are not safe. So yeah, black is playing the move I suggested here. This, when you played here, this is set up a double attack. And so white cannot really jump because white will definitely lose the bottom side. So white's playing here, but black will manage to survive. With Vagi in top left, it's easy for black, I guess. So black's playing here, white's playing here, black's defense, white in trouble. So black just easy to connect because of the strength. So it's really easy. And now, yeah, black using the move also. I said this will cut both groups and white in trouble. Of course, white can save here. I think with... it's not too late to save some stones here, right? As this one, it should be captured too. And black may play here, but at least maybe there is a cut on 3 stones, but you save some stones here. So this can be a mini. You can connect here for white or not? No. You have to accept this, right? And maybe you can play it that way. Yeah, maybe you can play it that way and tries to do something, but of course dangerous. So let's see. There is white here, so he's trying to manage, because let's say black just here. In that case, it should be no problem, and in that case, it should be no problem for white here. White save everything on bottom. But of course, after this, I think it's a white on top is dead. So black played here first. Okay. Connects here. So white not alive. White's pushing. Black's just playing here. So this can be troubles on the right. And white can solve everything. So white defense. Black's playing here. Okay. White defense here. And now black's fighting. Okay. Fighting on the right. And white here. Black's play this one. Troubles for white. White defend. Okay. Black play the tiger map. So black increases territory. Okay. This white is some defense for let's say white blocking here. There is a push and cut. Okay. So this white is doing connection. But black now attach. So this is white here, easy for black to connect here. And if white here, you can play that early and go down. And that's way to cut. So there is things like this. So what happened? There is a white here. Black play this one. So this is white here doesn't really work, I guess. Is it? There is here. There is this one. You can play it here. You can play this at early and maybe playing here and this way. Is it working? Maybe you should not play 6. Yeah, you should not play 6 here. You just play that way. You play this one. And whites may play here. That the best white can achieve is a 6 here, right? S4, misplace. Yeah, maybe it will be. Anyway, if it's a dead stone, it's like, yeah, there is a cut now here. Okay. Connects for white. Black connects. White play this one. Black answer. White play this one, okay. Connects here, so black can capture. So this is white is starting to make a shape here. There is I shape already, and this can this be I shape here? Or at least this way? This way is I shape, right? Is it working? It's not perfect I shape. You can play this, honey, right? I mean, this is answered by Atari and connect. So it should be here, right? There is co-fight for I shape. So it should be something like this. But of course, there is many troubles because anytime, even if white here, black's playing here, is it alive for white? Black needs to save the stones, of course. So what happened? White played here. Okay. Black at early connects here. So still connection here will be so big. White played this one. Yes. So there is competition between black and white. So black just captured. White didn't get 2 eyes. So someone has to be dead here. Black's pushing here. Okay, white answer. And white not alive as well. Okay, I'm afraid for white here now. Black's playing here. I think white not alive, so white not really alive. Of course, he can start to make a co-fight. To rescue this. But he will be dead, yeah. Okay, white played this one, black played this one, and here white resigned. Because white didn't get 2 eyes here. And the same here. So he can't really kill black because both groups are not alive. So if you remove liberties from one side, you're killing your group. So it's not possible to kill black. And because it's not possible, you can get more than 1 eye on both sides here. Maybe white can get this one for a shape here. But as black can play here, Okay, white's alive, but this is white is dead. And still white not alive here. So this is too much troubles. So yeah, I think white here, black just play here. And white can make a shape. But white already dead here. Because white doesn't get enough liberties. If I'm correct, when there is 2, maybe you can play 3 first. You can play this. Maybe you can play this. But now you played outside liberty. Maybe you played here. I guess worst case is Seki. But yeah, this is 12 is no Seki here. You know? It's Satori first. So since you capture this, white needs to make life. Maybe you can play it here. Maybe you can play it here, but this can still be troubles, right? I guess is white needs to make life, and when blacks come back, still white not alive here. And I'm not sure you already save everything here. It's still big troubles. So it should be troubles here. So white resign now because yeah, no chance. So yeah, AI follow up about the move here is you play this Satori first, capture, you make your light shape here. So black connects and play this way. Okay, so there is a push here, remove outside liberties first. And there is white here. And you need to remove a liberty, right? But you had enough. You had time to Atari. So it should be kill. So win for Shin Jinseo.